to the channel. Today you join me on a beach about 40 minutes from my house. It's about a mile down from where I caught the ray on the last one. But that beach, I went down there earlier on and it's looking pretty weather battered after the storms we had. So I've come down about a mile down the beach. I've brought you up early tonight because normally I bring you in when I got both rods set out and in the water. But to tell you the truth, it's just nice to do an intro in daylight. Obviously it's about 7:30 now and it's light, and that's the main thing. So I've got one rod out now, the Naga, and that's out as maximum distance, and I'm just setting up the blackout now. Both rods today will be coupled up with the casting special, my usual standard 20-pound blaze. The rigs I'm going to start off with tonight are going to be 2 up and overs because they quickly debate up and I can just send them out there. There is quite a tide rip out here at the moment from left to right. I was just speaking to some lads, they coming down to the fish as well, and they fished here last night and they said the tide rip was pretty fierce. So I have got a 7-ounce lead on. I'll put a 7-ounce lead on here if it needs to be. I always can go to 8 ounces. But yeah, look at this. It's nice to film in daylight. And look at that view. I go straight in front of the needles. Can't ask for a better one. Tonight I'm hoping to target spotted ray because I caught all the other ray species which I can catch here. I've had the small-eyed, Undy and thornback. So I need to get the spotted ray off here. It's pretty good mark for them at this time of year. There's a few showed up, but normally they're here for a short period and then they leave again. So I'm hopefully I can target them tonight. I'll run through, I've got quite a selection of baits tonight, and I'm going to go through different types of rigs. I'm not going to just be using up and over as I've used lately, because believe it or not, I do like to mix my rigs up a bit, and on here I can. But cross fingers now, I'll get this set up, I'll get this out now. I'll run you through the baits I've got and the rigs I'm going to use. I haven't even got my beach buddy in that set up yet. As soon as I come here, I just wanted to get out and do the intro in this lovely weather. But yeah, stunning, man. Can't argue with this. But yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute now when I all get set up with this rod as well. Right, that's both of my rods out now, and I quickly chucked the beach buddy up and I've set up my area for this evening. Up and over rigs like we spoke about, just quickly. I put 5-foot up and over pulley rigs on them, 7-ounce leads. Both of them have got 3/0 J hooks and 3/0 circle hooks. And they've got sand eel and squid, and one of them's got squid. And I'll talk you through my bait and that now, what I'm going to be using this evening. I've got quite a bit of bait. Rig wise, I'll quickly go through it. My rig box, as you can see, this is how I have it. This is my OCD. All my rigs are all colour coded as well. And obviously I write on them what's on it, but for ease in darkness I don't have to read on them, so I know. So all the orange ones are the up and over pulleys which I made. The green ones are different ones, and then obviously as we go through my box. So tonight I'm going to be using, I don't like using pulley rigs all the time and up and over rigs. I like to have two hooks in the water unless I'm match fishing where I have 3. So I'll just quickly go through the rigs now. Obviously you've seen me making the up and over pulley rig, so I won't go into that one too much. But what I will show you is my take of a 1 up, 1 down, because I find a lot of time with the 1 up, 1 down as well. If there's not a lot of tide, the bottom hook always gets tangled up around the lead weight and that. So what I do with mine now is, as you can see, that there's a running one on it. I don't fix nothing on it. I don't like using anything fixed on it. So to kick it away from the lead weight, I just put that Tronics Pro tubing which I showed you when I make it on it. So then I find then that doesn't tangle around the lead weight because it pushes it out. And then, as you can see, there's no springs on this, or there's no crimps or anything. So you're not weakening your main line. Even though I use a crimping tool a lot. So what I do is, everything on here is moving, and I just got a little stop knot there. And then that's the configuration of the pulley. I will be making this one in the upcoming weeks to show you my take on the up and over, and hopefully that will work with you. It's exactly the same as the up and over pulley rig. Fantastic rig that is, really fantastic. But yeah, it's just nice to film in daylight, to tell you the truth. I'm so glad summer's coming. It's a fantastic evening, and hopefully we can get into some fish. I think so. We'll probably have to wait till dusk or when it goes dark. High tide's at 12 o'clock. But yeah, it's just lovely actually not to have the floodlights out and film. Also, it's great as well. I just finished my video editing course, so hopefully my videos will get better and better and better. But yeah, thank you for watching them, and my videos are all about me showing you how I fish nationally and internationally, and hopefully they'll give you tips how to fish. It's not all about me catching fish, it's hopefully it can show you. And that's what I'm hoping when the summer comes now, I can go into more technical rigs like garfish rigs for match fishing and for pleasure fishing, scad rigs, and we can go through different types of fishing. Because lately it's just been targeting ray with up and over pulleys and all that, and I tend to stay away from that. You know, I do enjoy it, but you know, it's a bit repetitive. So it'd be nice to go through and show you different types of rigs for different catching, targeting different types of species. That'd be great. So what I'll do is now I'll go through my bait, which I've got, and show you how I'm going to bait these rigs up. Right, bait for tonight. I keep my bait in a little pot like that inside there to try and keep it clean. So bait tonight, I've got locally caught herring, which I've caught myself. I've got sand eel. I've got garfish. I love garfish for rays. So if you catch any garfish, that's a top bait, honestly. My famous locally caught squid, which I caught myself. And I have got a cuttlefish. I was out on a boat yesterday with my good friend Dave and Jerry and Matt. We went out bream fishing, just off pool, loads of bream. It was tremendous. Trying to film boat fishing is absolutely a nightmare, so I need to work that out, because we were practicing for the competition and I had it on my chest, but it was just so rapid with the bream. We must have had 30 or 40 bream each. I'm trying to film that at the action, so we need to find out how to do that properly, or when I just do it when I'm pleasure fishing. But yesterday we were practicing for a competition, so it was quite hard work to film. But yeah, cuttlefish. So I digressed then. Yeah, cuttlefish. There was loads of cuttlefish out there yesterday, so I had a cuttlefish in the freezer. So I'm trying to, if there's loads of cuttlefish out there, hopefully the ray will be feeding on them. So I got a cuttlefish which I caught in Southampton, same time as I caught the squid. So I'll be trying that when the light goes out now and see if I can pick up a ray on cuttle. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm not using massive baits tonight on the one up, one down. So what I do is I cut the herring like that, cut the small bit off, and then just place that onto my baiting needle ready. Like so. And cut a bit of the squid off. As you can see, the squid, the one I always rave about it, I shouldn't all the time, but you know about it now, is brilliant. The thickness of the skin, as you can see how thick that is, and the gunk that comes off here. The fish love it. And like we spoke about, it's brilliant fun. Unless you take Steve Perry with you, because that man is a master. Me and Rob Stammes and Steve went fishing in Southampton for him. And Steve must have been catching 4 to hour. Me and Rob's one. Yeah. So don't take him squid fishing, he'd rob them all. Yeah, I think distance might be key tonight. But it'd be nice to get into some spotties. That's why I'm using quite small baits. I find the spotties here don't like real big baits. They do like a bit of squid here. So hopefully later I'll just, if I keep on picking up dogfish on the squid and fish bait, or on sand eel and squid, I'll just use plain squid, because that's, as you've seen in my previous videos, all my rays come on the squid and that big conger. So as you can see, hook quite proud. It's not going to go anywhere because I leave a tag on there. I've got a stop knot there which I slide down, but a nice small compact bait. You don't need massive baits. And that's my first one done. I think spotted ray and stingray are one of my favourite fish. Ray, for this size, spotties proper, give a good fight. But hopefully now, next month or two, and if the weather stays like this, I think the hounds will be in, and obviously along with the hounds will come the stingers, and now they are definitely my favourite rate to target. So I will be taking you with us stingray fishing and show you how I fish with it. I've spoken to Steve Perry, he'll be coming along because he introduced me into it, and he's the master at catching them. Because like we spoke about, the banter me and Steve have is hilarious, because I'm the proper match angler and Steve is just all out specimen. I love fishing with him. And it's good to see how he does it, 'cause everything is so simple, and he puts some hours in, I know that. But he gets rewarded, you know, with some really big fish. Shut down. And there's our one built up, nice compact bait, casts really well, and I'll get that one out in a minute. I'll leave those settle now. They've had about 6-7 minutes soaked they have. I'll give them up to 15, I'll bring them back in, and then we can judge them whether, you know, the bait's been destroyed. Ooh, there's a little knock in there now. Yeah, we can see how it's a bit, if I can let them soak a bit longer. But yeah, that's how I bait up. I get the other one baited up exactly the same as that one, and I get those hanging on my tripods, and then we'll get those out in a bit. Yeah, thank you for all the questions you've been sending me, and I'll try my best to answer them all. But one of the questions I was asked about the Naga and the blackout, what the differences I think about them, because obviously a lot of people see me using them. For the last 2 years I've used them in Norway, and I use them back here. The main differences which can run through the blackout is 13'4", and the Naga is obviously 14 foot. The other, obviously, the blackout has got the glass tip and the Naga hasn't. They both will cast up to 8 ounces, no problem at all. And as you've seen in Norway, I was casting a Hull mini mackerel and a 7-ounce lead, no problem at all. The big noticeable thing with casting, I find, is obviously when I'm doing the pendulum cast, and I've tried it all different ones, especially with and the off-ground cast as well. But with the pendulum cast, when you send the lead away and then you bring it back round, with the blackout, I do have to pause a little bit longer for it to get his optimum distance away up in the air, compared to the Naga. That's the only difference I find with it. But other than that, they fish lovely. Pretty much the same. The bite detection on the blackout is a little bit better than the Naga. But other than that, yeah, brilliant rods. Give them a try and see what you were thought. It'd be interesting to see your thoughts on them as well, the differences you think, but that's my main ones I can see. Yeah, another question I had from Danny Panther. He asked me a question, how do I select rigs? And what I do is mainly it's all down to weather. If it's rough weather when I'm fishing, either a match or I'm pleasure fishing, I try and use hooks above the lead. I don't like to have them flowing behind the legs. I find the bottom one does get tangled a bit. So I want to all my baits fishing, so I do try 3 hooks above the lead. And I do shorten my snuds when it's rough. And when it's calm, I do lengthen my snuds. But if I'm using a 1 down, I try and use a rolling lead. So I know I use that tubing to push it away, but sometimes it does get tangled. But yeah, Danny, I hope that answers the question. And mainly it's all down to weather with me. But one top tip is, which I see a lot when I'm match fishing, and I always tell people to do it. And there's some really top match anglers out there now who can cast miles. If you think you can cast 1 hook the same distance as that, go for that. Because you need to, even if you've got 1 hook in that fish zone, you're going to be bringing in a fish. So many people get fixated in their head just to use 3 hooks in a match, but then the fish are 40 yards past where they can cast. So I'd rather sacrifice 2 hooks just to be in that fishing zone. Rather than just trying to utilise 3 hooks but not catching no fish at all. You know, because very rarely, obviously the gentleman next to you who's a good caster, he's putting 3 hooks out there, but 9 out of 10 times he'll bring 1 or 2 fish in. But as long as you can keep up with him with one fish in that zone all the time. But yeah, if you are match fishing and you know the fish are out of your distance with 3 hooks, just drop your hook sizes down to maximise your distance. You know, make your bait smaller, just to get your hooks into that fish zone. But yeah, I hope that tip, Dan, suits you well, and hope you catch fish doing it. Oh, sorry I didn't bring you back for that. Honestly, now it's been proper slow here. I've had 5 casts and nothing at all. Bait to me coming back in, as I better probably looking when they went out. But yeah, I was just reeling in for a bait change, and a little small eye, didn't it? No bite, no indication, but that was some distance on the 1 up, 1 down rig which I showed you. Little small bit of sand eel and squid. But yeah, oh, that saves a blank, because it's been proper completely dead here. I don't know what it is. I know the full moon's out. The only thing I've been enjoying is the shooting stars, because my rods haven't been moving at all. But yeah, that's a welcome sight on a night like this. I've already got him on my species hunt, but I'll get this little fella pop back now, and hopefully his mum and dad are out there. Yeah, I just told you how slow it's been, but I just put that ray back. I cast the blackout back out. I sorted myself out, turned round, and the blackout's going again. So cross fingers, the fish will come on. They needed to be, because it's been right slow, it has. Not even a dogfish, and that's strange, because as you've seen in my previous videos, they've been a right nuisance. Yeah, 5 casts, nothing. Then a ray on a bait change. Then a cast out. And within 3 or 4 minutes, this was going. I'm crossing fingers, the fish had just come on before I water. And the good thing is, the dogfish haven't been a nuisance. I know there's a couple of lads just down for me fishing, and I haven't seen those bringing in anything either. It feels like there's something on here. Yeah, I don't like it when the full moon's out. Never like fishing in the full moon. Yeah, but it's an hour now, I think. Just have to check my watch, but it's an hour now before I water, so I'm hoping that the fishing picks up. Ugh, God. I think I spoke too soon. Ugh. Definitely spoke too soon, didn't I? I said the dogfish weren't going to be around. But yeah. But at least they're not in plague proportion. I could cope with just 1 or 2 now and again. But I was hoping I was going to be a ray. But I'll get him sorted now. But at least hopefully now the fishing has picked up a little bit. And the next couple of hours now we can get into a ray. Oh, well, what can I say? The fishing has been absolutely terrible. Since you see me catching that dogfish, I haven't had a bite. I've been leaving them stroke 15 minutes. I went down to 20 minutes. And then 25 minutes, and the baits were coming back in as they went out. Not even a crab activity or anything, not touched. Speaking to the young lads who were fishing down there, they haven't had a bite all night. So I think I've done well to catch a dogfish and a ray. But yeah, I don't like fishing. The full moon is bright. There's not a cloud in the sky. Just watching the shooting stars at the moment, like we spoke about. My rods ain't moving at all. It's on the ebb now, it is. So I'm going to give it another hour, because I've got work in the morning. I'll fish it till 12, just in case there is something comes on the ebb. But yeah, it's been absolutely terrible. Not even a dogfish here. So that's, well, it's good in one way, but then it's not good in the other way. Because I've just been sitting here watching the rod tips, not moving. I've been varying my casts to maximum casting range, and then I've been dropping it back in, and then working my way back out. But yeah, nothing at all. Dropped my bait sizes down. Increased the naga, I've been putting the bigger baits on, and then the blackout I've been putting smaller baits on the 1 up, 1 down. But yeah, nothing at all, not even a sniff. So I'll give it another 4 casts. That should take me up to 12, and then cross fingers I can catch something. But yeah, the fishing is absolutely terrible tonight. But that's fishing for you. Some nights you go out and it's a struggle. But some nights I like scratching about, and you know, when you do catch a fish, it's a bit more rewarding than just dragging fishing all the time. But yeah, if I get anything other than nothing, I'll get back to you. But yeah, proper slow night tonight, proper slow. But that is fishing, you know. If you come out catching all the time, it would be pointless. I like a bit of a challenge now and again. But cross fingers I can get into a spotted ray now. Yeah, after we last just spoke, I brought you back now. I dropped my bait sizes down, and the issue I'm getting now is pouting, believe it or not. So it's like a double-edged sword here. I'm trying different tactics, trying to get into the race if they wanted smaller or bigger baits. But I'm catching pouting now because my baits are a bit too small. But I had a nice little pull down on here, and I'm hoping that it's not a pouting. I'll give him a try now. Yeah, I just thought, see if the fish wanted smaller baits, so I put smaller baits on. Because the bigger baits were getting untouched. Bit of weight to this. Yeah, I've been trying different tactics to see, but as soon as I put the smaller baits on, yeah, they're pouting. We're on it straight away. I've kept the bigger baits on the Naga, but I just dropped the bait sizes down on the blackout. Yeah, but as soon as I done that on the last cast, I double shot the pouting. Bit of weight to this, so hopefully it's not a dogfish. It can be a ray for us. It's nice to see the dogfish have calmed down in this Roland. Ugh. No, it's a double shot of doggies. A right mess that is as well. Oh no. Oh, that's not what we wanted. The state on that. Oh, that's not good. Our rig is in the right state. Yeah, double shot of dogs. At least something's coming on because I've just been watching the rod tips other than those two pouting. But as you can see, I dropped my bait sizes down and the dogs are straight on it. I'll get that mess sorted, but yeah, I got 2 rigs baited up there. I think they'll be my last 2 casts, and then I'll bring you back if I do have anything other than dogfish or pouting. I'll bring you back. But other than that, I'll bring you back for an intro. Oh God, what a mess! Nightmare. It's been hard work tonight, but double shot of dogfish is not good, is it? They're just on about we thought they'd gone from the Solent, but clearly not. But I'll sort that out now, and I'll get back to you. Yeah, I think the dogfish are proper moved in now. After we spoke, I had that double shot. Obviously, I still had the blackout out. And I got a bite in there straight away now. Oh. It's not good, is it? I was hoping he had gone. Because tonight has been really hard work. There was nothing on the flood, and then I had to proper change my tactics, but I must have picked up some weed on the way in. I picked up some weed and it's come off. Yeah, it's been a hard old night, man. I was scratching about, and then suddenly the dogfish have come on. You've got to push a weed in on the ebb now. Dogfish and weed, I think. Oh, it's a ray. Oh, done it. Get in there. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I got some deadline with it. That's what the weight was. I'll sort that out now. Oh, get in there. Yeah, look at all that deadline, man. That's not good to be in the sea. That's a lot of deadline. Let me get him unhooked. Oh, buzzing. Absolutely made up, everyone. Spotted ray. Get in there. I'll quickly sort that out and I'll sort that deadline. I'll put him in the bucket of water, but then I'll get back to you with him. Absolutely buzzing. That's been a hard night's fishing, that has, but I stuck at it, changing different tactics, bait sizes. The dogfish come through and I thought, oh no, this is going to be an issue. But there we have it. A spotted ray was my target species. Not a massive one, but yes, one off my Tron Expo species yet, and that's what I came out to target. Absolutely buzzing. I'll get this little fella back now. These are my last casts now, but I'm so pleased that wasn't a dogfish. Absolutely made up with that. Worked out, proper work for that tonight. But yeah, great. Absolutely buzzing. Cheers. You're not going to believe this. I just put that spotted ray back and I thought, yeah, I'll have one more cast. I quickly put 2 sandeel on, fired it out, and there's a fish on it already. Yeah, there's brought in loads of deadline. There was a, believe it or not, a Bagnall bar on it with a 7-ounce lead. I'm just packing up to go home as well, and this fish come on now. I was just about chucked my bait away as well. Can't write it sometimes. Fishing is absolutely bonkers. I think that's why we all love it. This is off down there. Madness, honestly. Well, it's a bit of fight to this. Oh, it's another ray. Oh, it's another ray. Hoy! Madness. Oh, you couldn't write this, look. I just threw that back out. I thought, oh, I'd have another go. Nice little small-eyed ray. That's mental, innit? Fishing is bizarre. That's, I think, we love it. Dead all night. Then a couple of pouting, scratching. And then a dogfish come through. Oh, yeah. Think I might have to have another cast now. I'll sort him out now and we'll have a quick look at him. Yeah, I just sorted him out now. That's mad, innit? I was just packing up. I thought, oh, no, the dogfish will come through. Then a spotted ray, and then straight after, I fired that straight out quickly with double sandeel on it. And a lovely little small-eyed ray. Fishing is madness, and I think that's why we love it. Just hanging on a little bit longer, and the tide is just starting to turn the other way. And they've come on, look. Well, I'll get him back now. I'm definitely going to have one more cast, and hopefully I can get another one out. I've brought you back quickly now because I've put my, I gotta go, I put my last cast out now because I had to have a last cast. But they're out now. I'm starting to pack away, but I thought I'd come and speak to you quickly because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I've got to be up at 6 for work and the wife's going to kill me. So I thought I'd get back in. If I do have anything on my last cast, I'll bring you back. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Fishing is absolutely bonkers. But like we spoke about, that's why we love it. Been proper hard going through for a couple of hours, just watching the rods motionless, baits coming back in absolutely untouched. And then we had obviously had that one small-eyed, and then we had a couple of dogfish, then a double shot, and then I dropped my bait size down just to try that, and I had double shot the pout, and then I was like, oh, I gotta pack up now, I gotta go home, there's nothing happening. And then I caught that spotted ray, which I'm absolutely buzzing about, and then straight away in a small-eyed ray. You can't write fishing, can you? Honestly, it is absolutely mental, fishing is. But yeah, my last ones are out now. If there are anything on them, I'll get back to you. But if not, I need to pack all this away, pack all my kit away, and get myself home because I know why coffee's invented. I'll be drinking some of it tomorrow. But yeah, hey, thank you very much for watching. And if I don't see you on the channel, I'll see you on the beach. Cheers. Believe it or not, I just packed my beach buddy now and I turned round and my right hand rod is bent over. You honestly, you can't write this, can you? And I gotta go and I'm gutted, man. Ah, what? This work malarkey is interfering with my fishing career. Yeah, I can't believe it. Been sitting there all night. But that's what we spoke about, the diary. I log this in now that most of the fish now have come on the ebb. The flood was quite slow. This normally fishes well on the flood, but for some reason the fish here on the ebb. You see, you're coming on top of the water. I think it's another ray. It is, you know. It's another ray. Unbelievable. Oh, God and Bennett. It's another small-eyed ray. My last cast, look, honestly now my beach buddy's down and everything. I was just sorting everything out. You can't believe it, can you? Look at this. I can't believe I got to go. It's not very big, but it's another small-eyed ray. Mad, innit? This boat that I was is mad. But yeah, I'll get him back now and I have to get the other one in because I'm well in the doghouse. There he is. I'll get him back now quickly. But I generally have to go because I'm proper going to be in the doghouse unshattered tomorrow. I'll be living on coffee, I think. But yeah, mad, the last half hour to an hour, just fish after fish. Fishing is a crazy sport. But yeah, thank you. I'll get him back now. And hopefully there'll be another fish on the blackout now.